Hello, welcome back to a different kind of video. I've got a reading journal here. I bought it off the TikTok shop from the Book Sisters, so I will link it down below if you're interested in it. But I wanted to use this as my 2025 reading journal this year, so I'm gonna film myself filling it out. Mostly it's probably going to just be time lapses and, some fun music over it, but I might jump in here or there with something to say. But I thought it would just be a cute little fun activity to do and thought I'd bring you along with me. So let's get into it. I'm wondering if these pages are going to bleed through. So let's test it out here. All right, I think we're good. I think it doesn't bleed through, so great. Alrighty. First question here. This planner belongs to easy. I know this. Megan. Hell yeah. First question answered. Alrighty, let's skip this portion. My favorite genre. So I'm gonna go with fantasy as my favorite genre. And then I would say I'd probably say romance. Romance. And then poetry. Maybe this would also be dark romance as well. Dark romance. It's kind of hard to write with this directly in the middle, but oh well. What else do I read? Oh, science fiction would be. And then, ooh, graphic novels. Sure, we'll go with it. Graphic novels. Alrighty, my current TBR is getting out of hand. Let's highlight that. Because my goal for this year is 40. And I think that's pretty reasonable for me. 40. Alrighty, my favorite tropes. So they have a list of tropes back here. Ooh, forced proximity, I love. Ooh, the one bed I love. So one bed, forced proximity. Okay. Ooh, fated mates. I do love fated mates. Ooh, I do love fake dating. Grumpy sunshine, second chance, forbidden love, opposites attract. Not my favorite. I do like the touch her and you die. And you die trope. What else do I like? I like the stalker romance, dark romance. So stalker. Alrighty, that's probably good for now. My favorite books of all time. Okay. Oh, and then it says favorite series of all time. Okay. Favorite book. So Behind Closed Doors. Behind Closed Doors. B.A. Paris. Love that. It's a psychological thriller about this husband and wife who, on the outside, seem to be this perfect couple, but behind closed doors, not everything is as perfect as it seems. I absolutely love it. I recommend it to everyone I know, and everyone who's read it also loves it, so highly recommend that one. Favorite series? Legend. I absolutely love this series. It was one of the series that got me into reading, and it is young adult, but it's just so good. I can't just recommend it enough. Same with I Am Number Four. Number four. Oh my god, I messed up. Okay. 4. Pittacus lore. Pittacus lore. Okay. Ooh, the Gift series. Gift. Who is that author? Let me see. By Margaret McHazer. Love that one. That one's a good one. Superpowers. She's has the ability to um, see things that are either going to happen or things that have happened. By touching someone, she'll see visions of potentially things that are going to happen or have already happened. Ooh, Fourth Wing. Fourth Wing by Rebecca. What is wrong with me today? This is why I always have whiteout on hand, because apparently I can't write things. Okay, top 3 reading goals for the year. I did have an entire video, so go watch my 2025 reading goal video. That'll be fun. But I want to read the Throne of Glass series. What is another reading goal of mine? I really want to hit my 40 book reading goal, but I think I want to read 12 poetry and 12 graphic novels this year. One per month feels very reasonable. Alrighty, bookish, this or that. Audiobook or ebook? Audiobook all the way. Let's go ahead and use this one. Audiobook all the way. Nonfiction or fiction? Definitely fiction. Contemporary or historical? I have never been a historical reader, so maybe I either need to try it, but I would pick contemporary over historical. Speed reader or slow reader? I would probably say speed reader, just because I'm not a super slow reader physically, but I am slower at physically reading a book. Whereas my audiobooks, I find a lot of people or narrators will talk slower. So I find I speed it up to 1.5, 1.75, even sometimes 2 times speed. So, a 10-hour audiobook, I can actually get through it in maybe more of like 5 or 6 hours instead of the full 10. Buy books or borrow books? Definitely buy books. I own every book, or I think almost every book. There's only a few that I don't own that were stuff that I either read as a kid, or there's a couple books that actually are only ebooks. So technically I don't own those because they're not physically printed. Series or standalone? This one's hard. I'm gonna pick series. But sometimes I do just love standalones just because you can pick them up and put them down, and then you're not having to run into the issue of all of the series not being released yet, or maybe there's a long time between each book, and so you kind of forget stuff. And so that's why standalones can be better. But if it's a good series, yeah, if I love the characters, I want to be with them forever. So a series all the way. Dual POV or single POV? So this is when a book is either in one person, your main character's perspective, or chapter to chapter, it jumps between maybe the girl's perspective in one chapter and then the guy's perspective in the next, and it kind of jumps back and forth. So that's what that means in case you don't know. But I always love the dual POV. I love getting to see the thoughts of both of our main characters, especially in romance. I just, I really like it that way, but it's not needed for me to love a story. And I'm sure there's plenty of dual POVs out there that are just terrible. So I'm sure it goes both ways. Hardcover or paperback? I'm going to definitely say paperback just because one, they're cheaper. Two, I find that they look better and they take up not as much room on the shelf. And they're easier to read from. Bookmark or dog-eared? I know you guys are going to come after me because I dog-ear my poetry books for my favorite pages, but other than poetry, like, please don't dog-ear my books. So bookmark all the way for that. Alrighty, looking good. Favorite authors? I'd say probably Marie Lu, Pittacus Lore, because I have read the entirety of all like 15 of the I Am Number 4 series. Let's see who else I've read more books from. Can you consider them a favorite author if you've only read one series from them or one book from them? Probably not. Like I want to put Sarah J. Maas on there, but I've only read the ACOTAR series. So does that constitute for a favorite author? I'm not sure. All right, I'm gonna keep it at that. Let's go ahead and color the rest of this in. Okay, my reading essentials. Probably my digital coloring. So I like to do when I listen to audiobooks, if I'm not like doing chores, like folding laundry or doing the dishes or whatever, I love to do the digital coloring app while I listen to audiobooks. So coloring. What else do I like when I'm reading? Probably like snacks, and a drink, and a comfy blanket. Anything to get comfy and in the mood. My star rating. So is it? I'm guessing this is like amazing, great, good, meh, trash, trash, meh, good, great, amazing, amazing. Okay, my spice rating. I have no clue. Like holding hands, kissing. I don't know. I'm gonna leave that one blank. All right, moving on to the next page. So I think this is where I'm supposed to fill out all of the books that I read. I don't think this is my TBR. So I've read 2 books already. So we got Whiskey, Words, and a Shovel. So let's write that one down. Or maybe should we color the book in and then write it in? So this will go with maybe like the light green. And then we got Maybe This Time by Casey West. So this one, maybe that one will be blue. I definitely think I like digital coloring better than real coloring because staying in the lines and doing it perfect is really not going well for me, but I'm here.